Favorite place to eat on campus? Definitely, we call it the Calf. Yes, it's a Couch Restaurants is the official name. We call it the Calf, and basically you swipe in. So if you have a meal plan, it's one meal swipe, but I think it's $12.50 to eat there, and it is unlimited everything. Speaking of, there is a Chick-fil-A in there, and the University of Oklahoma has the world's only unlimited Chick-fil-A. So it's pretty cool. You can keep going back and getting more and more and more, and then. Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right.
Glad to hear that.
This is Oklahoma University, right?
Yes, sir, it is.
Are you a senior or junior?
I am a senior. I'm expected to graduate in May of this year. So right close to the finish line. Thanks, so. Red and the black highlight, that's what I'm saying.
What's the motivation behind this?
You know, I picked this outfit for this one piece I play, because I'm a music major, and I play the clarinet. And there's this one piece I play called Griffin, and you're supposed to embody this mythological beast that's called a griffin. And it's kind of like it has the head of an eagle, the body of a lion, and the tail of a snake. So this is kind of my like Boulder pop outfit that I kind of just put together with the red shoes and the pants, kind of a brighter outfit for kind of envisioning that animal. It's kind of where it's been, and I've put it together once, and I've always liked how it looks, so I figured, hey, might as well come out and try to take some pictures and look good in it.
That's cool. I want to go back to memory lane now.
Okay.
Can you remember some of your freshman days?
A little bit. So I was actually a freshman in 2019, 2020. I was here during the COVID pandemic when it first happened. That was my spring break. I was looking forward to that. It was 2 weeks off that turned into a year and a half of a pandemic. But no, I had a ton of fun. I lived in Walker Dorm down the way, and yeah, I had a roommate, 2 suite mates. We were really good friends. And I had great times in the dorm. I'm in the marching band. I love doing that freshman year, getting to. Travel with the football team, going to different
He's not got a balance at the 2-minute line. First and goal. Sooners.
Baker would have win. He would have win. He would have win for that shit. God damn, he's a pussy. We got it. Who do we have?
Touchdown. 4:05 remaining in the ballgame is now Baylor 38, Oklahoma 35.
Away games and our bowl game. It's when we played LSU that year. We sadly did get beat pretty bad, but I had a really fun week in Atlanta with the team and the band, so I had a ton of good times freshman year.
What's your best memory about coming to this college?
My best memory about coming here? Probably, I think my favorite experience I've had so far, and this kind of has to do with music and the marching band route, but it's traveling to an away game actually. This past year I got to go to the OU Nebraska game in Lincoln, Nebraska, and that's probably the most fun I've had in a student organization during my time here. We had an 8-hour bus ride to Lincoln. I thought it would be awful.
I was about to ask you that. You guys normally fly or
We bus normally. Yeah, just luck of the draw. The marching band isn't really the priority, but we love doing what we do, and it's not a big deal. So yeah, we had an 8-hour bus ride up to Lincoln, Nebraska, and me and all the other clarinets sat beside each other on the bus, and we just laughed and had fun the entire time. And that game was so much fun, and being in a different environment, and where we're rivals with them, and it's just so much fun to support OU and be there, and really love the university.
Class schedule.
It's pretty interesting.
Because if we say we have a game today, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to be there like 2 days before. Like,
yes.
How do you?
It has to do a lot of communication with teachers, and just usually we find out who's traveling where weeks in advance, and it's usually priority to like upperclassmen and stuff like that. So we'll find out a few weeks in advance, and I'll always just reach out to teachers and say like, hey, just so you know, I will not be in class in like these 3 days, and like it is, and it's always fully excused. Our director of the marching band always will send any excuse letters to teachers if need be. So we just kind of plan it out weeks ahead, and then I always ask if there's any work I can do beforehand to try to make up for what I'm missing. And it's always taken care of itself. I've never really had an extreme problem with it.
Do you have to have a good grade for you to get accepted into the?
Yes, they really prioritize grades a lot in the marching band. We have study sessions, time management sessions. Our director is great with time management. He hosts these weekly courses to help plan your time better and help putting studying and practicing and things that really help you be yourself and help you excel into your schedule. Because a lot of people, I mean, especially when your first couple of years, you're super stressed out, new environment, new people everywhere. So it's nice just to have a group of people that you can go to, and really that will help you accomplish what you want to do here. Like in the marching band, there's everyone of every major exists. I think we had like 80 something majors represented in our marching band this year.
Go. Full sound. 1, 2, 3. And snap. Deep breath, mark time, and. Very good, thank you. All right, so now we're at measure 62. Okay, measure 62 where we step off. Let's sing and march the next 16 plus 1. Raise your right hand if you can hear me. The thing about this move is we've got to get the 4 steps spacing exactly right. Some of us are getting a little too close, so really quickly before you step off, make sure you're taking a straight pass from point A to point B and really work to calibrate that. So let's sing and march the next 16 counts. Okay, and set. Step off right at 62. Go. Move your body line. Push. Step. Now check that right there. Make sure your right foot's the start of idle, and let's do a couple things with that. Side 2 legs up, step it out.
and like people are from every state in the U.S. So it's just cool to get those connections with people that have all these life experiences. So you can kind of learn off of everything, and they really do prioritize grades and time and self-work inside the project.
So what's your favorite cafeteria to eat on campus?
My favorite place to eat on campus, definitely we call it the Caf. Yes, it's a Couch Restaurants is the official name. We call it the Caf.
Okay.
And basically you swipe in, so if you have a meal plan, it's one meal swipe, but I think it's $12.50 to eat there. And it is unlimited everything. Speaking of, there is a Chick-fil-A in there. And the University of Oklahoma has the world's only unlimited Chick-fil-A. So it's pretty cool. You can keep going back and getting more and more and more.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I'm saying it's a pretty good strategy. Another thing I'd always do is I'd swipe in for lunch, and if I had like study or homework to do, I'd swipe in for a late lunch, I'd eat, then I'd study and do my work for a few hours, and then it'd be dinner time. So then I get to eat dinner as well, and I'd only have one swipe or one payment that I went in with.
I know, you're going to answer this question right away. OU football or OU softball?
Ooh, that's a good one. Based on this year alone, I'm gonna say OU softball, which I've
Is it because of the back-to-back championship?
Yes, I've been so hooked watching this. Softball's such a fun sport to watch. I didn't think it was when I came here, and I knew we had a great team, but I've always been, like, I'm from Texas, so I've been the Texas football kid growing up. Went to like a DFW school in Dallas, like you live and breathe football as a kid. So I like going in, I knew OU was great, and like I did the marching band, so I got to go to all the games, and I love every game day in this stadium is
It's always
unearthly. It's so amazing, especially in the marching band. We get to run out of the tunnel. Pre-game to 80,000 people screaming, and it's a feeling unlike any other.
When I'm watching, it's like I do get like a chill feel, like.
Absolutely, I get chills watching videos of us doing it.
I'm like, how do you feel?
It's nerve-wracking to say the least, especially the first few times you do it. As a freshman, you come in, you run out of those tunnels. We tell freshmen every year at their first game, we're like, do not play your instrument. Just focus on what you're marching and what you're doing, and remember what you have to remember. So don't look stupid, because you can get away with not playing, but if you march the wrong way, everyone's gonna know. So we say, don't play, just focus on what you're doing. But then after you've done it a few times, you get kind of used to it. You still get the thrill every time, but it gets easier to kind of handle all at once. And it's so much fun. I have before. There's this.
What was that?
The first game, actually, my freshman year, we played Houston. It was in 2019. It was right here, and it was our whiteout game, the last whiteout we had, which is amazing experience. But we had this one thing where we went like back, forth, left, back, forth, and when they went left, I turned around and went back and had to like run over to catch up back to my line, because I realized, oh my God, they're like a yard line over there. So I watched the video afterwards, and I could see myself watching. I was like, there we go. Dude, so they post them every week. The Pride of Oklahoma has their own YouTube channel, and they post our pregame and halftime every week. So it's funny to see, like, in pregame, whenever you're supposed to be way over there and you're somewhere else in the field.
How do you get over it?
You know, in the moment, it's really much just a nerves and kind of anxiety thing. You just gotta rush, and you're like, I gotta be right now. And so you sprint, just try to fix it. So it's like kind of adrenaline takes over in the moment. Other than that, it's not really that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. Kind of get over it.
In a few months, you're gonna be graduating, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure will.
What's the plan for future, man?
So I have applied to a few graduate schools. I've applied to
Harvard?
not quite Harvard.
Yale?
I almost applied to Yale. I almost did, but I did not. Their clarinet program's really good. But I applied to the University of North Texas down in Denton, Florida State University,
That's a good school.
Arizona State University, and the University of Michigan.
Oh.
Those 4 I applied for, and that's what I spent the first month and a half of this semester doing. I was traveling and auditioning at the different schools. So we're still awaiting results. I know I've been accepted to a couple of them already, but the plan is, hopefully, if I can get a scholarship to go there, then I'll go there. If I don't get any scholarship offers, then my plan has always been the military bands and joining the military and playing my instrument for a living in the military.
I wish you good luck, man. You're going to get it.
I hope so.
You'll get a scholarship, man.
Fingers
So
crossed.
what would be your advice for the freshmen coming in?
Really just kind of grow out of your shell. Be bold, be confident with what you do, make friends. I think that was the big part of what helped me, especially being in the marching band, getting to come to school like a week early and make a bunch of friends that are in my major and around that stuff. But, you know, move into the dorms, come here and just be sociable. Talk to people. If you see someone sitting down, go say hi. If you see groups you might be interested, clubs you might be interested, just go to the meetings. Might as well. People make life so much easier, in my opinion.
Last question. I'm trying to look for the last question to ask you.
Understand?
What was your best memory?
My best memory. Just here.
From
Jeez.
freshman to
Ooh, that's a good question. I gotta think about that one. I think so. I got to go on this meet with this group. Actually, I take it back. I know my best memory. It's something we do every year in the marching band. A lot of my stuff's band related, so I'm a little bit of a nerd. But in the marching band for Texas Week every year, because our biggest rival is Texas, you know, horns down. So during Texas Week, the week of that football game, we have a ton of people, we get a ton of people who have instruments, and we go run to all the dorms, and we, all the freshmen play their instruments, and we play like all like, you know, Boomer Sooner, like all the hype songs and stuff like that. And we basically like run inside the dorms, you know, play our instruments and run to like every dorm building and around campus, just like playing and, you know, saying, we don't like Texas, and just really giving like, it just, I don't know, it makes you feel so included in like a part of the university, and you get so filled with so much like spirit, and you get so ready for the game and the trip you're about to take.
Spring game? Are you coming for the spring game?
I think so. I really want to, but I think someone has their recital on the spring game. But if they do not, I will absolutely be there. They haven't released signups for the band yet, so I might do the band that way I can get in for free. But I just have to kind of see what the plans are. It's if someone else has a recital, I think they might. One of my friends named Matt might have accidentally scheduled it on the same day at the same time, but I hope not, because I love OU football and just coming to things like that. So I really hope I can come to the spring game.
What's your plan for spring break?
Me and her right there, actually. It's my lovely girlfriend. Her and I and a bunch of friends are going to go down to Orange Beach, Alabama.
Oh.
And we're going to go spend 4 days on the beach. Yes, we're driving there, go spend some time on the beach in a little Airbnb house we all got. There's 7 of us, so kind of just lock in and have a good time with a bunch of good friends.
Have fun, man.
I'm going to try my best.
It's been a pleasure, my brother.
It's been a pleasure,
I
too.
wish you best of luck when you graduate.
Thank you very much.
GPA 4.0?
Something like that. It's up there.